Hey guys, so I've gotten a lot of comments and messages lately that I've been kind of worried and kind of wondering where I am as far as like the channel goes, and I do appreciate you guys worrying and all that sort of stuff, and it made me realize that maybe I should kind of talk about this because I feel like I don't really talk about my feelings that much, at least not lately. So you know, a lot of people will see the positive side that I try to bring out in the videos and such, mostly, and think that I'm just this happy person who is very optimistic all the time and everything. But yeah, as the title suggests, I have been very sad recently. I'm not gonna do this video in some like sad kind of voice because that's just not insane to watch, and I'm sure you wouldn't want to watch that. But I will talk about this and just kind of explain where I'm coming from. Maybe some of you guys can relate. And if you have any of your problems, you can put it down in the comment section below. Let's all spread each other some positivity and let's try and help each other as much as possible. And you know, I just want to talk about why I haven't been uploading lately. You know, why I suddenly left without saying anything. You know, what's been going on, and just why I've been really unmotivated and just really sad. So basically, for a while I felt like I was a really strong person. I had great self-discipline, I could work, I could do all this stuff, and I was motivated to do all my things that I wanted to do. I felt like I had great structure in my life, and like nothing could go wrong. However, something changed. I started experiencing more sadness, and I started to experience a lot more awful things happening during this time in my life, and experiencing a lot of friendships torn and all that stuff, and just made me really sad. And also because I felt like I was getting a little bit lonely. I was just spending all my time in this room, well, the room that I had back then, obviously. I was just spending all my time just in that room, constantly trying to work and make YouTube videos, but still not really having motivation, and I just wasn't doing anything really, and it just made me really sad. I wasn't really seeing many people and everything, and it just made me realize that not being around people makes me sad. That's just how it is. So I ended up hanging out with friends as much as possible, trying to have fun and just be as positive as possible, which worked out for a while. However, cut to last year, obviously, the pandemic came, and we were forced to stay at home. And in the beginning, when we were completely isolated, and I just didn't see anybody, it was just awful. I spent all my time here trying to make YouTube videos that I wasn't really happy with most of the time. I felt like it was all lackluster, and I just didn't feel like I was doing anything that was worth my time, if that makes any sense. But as things started opening up again and everything, I started to hang around more places and everything, and the thing is, I do get company. I do get company whenever I have the chance. I do try to hang out with people whenever I can. You know, I visited Vigi last week, which was great, and I'm having Isabella over soon, and that's gonna be a blast as well. So, you know, I've got company, I've got these amazing people, but not being able to see him as much just isn't that great. But like going back to that time, things started opening up a bit more again and again, and eventually we were able to do most of the stuff we were able to do before. There were still places that were closed because, just to be 100% secure, like clubs and such, you know, not to get too many people together. But like a few friends hanging around and all that stuff, that was completely fine, obviously, and I had a great time doing all that stuff whenever I got the chance to. But in December, we went back on lockdown, and, you know, I still see people in my close circle and all that, but even then, just not being able to do anything, and, you know, the fact that this lockdown has affected it, you know, it kind of sucks. I think everybody is feeling that right now, but because of the fact that not being around people makes me sad, it's just awful to not even be able to just, you know, just the simple things you miss, like going to the cinema, just one evening, or going out, or traveling, and all that stuff. Just simple things that were just mundane things back then, but now they're things from the past that we miss. We all miss doing it. And obviously there's been other problems happening that have made me feel even more lonely, like how the breakup happened. You know, I recently turned single, and it was for the best, but at the same time, it's never great to do that stuff. It's never fun to have to go through that. And friendships that were torn, very close friends that I thought I could trust, you know, betrayal. But I wanted to still make the videos. That was a number one priority, was just to make all the videos that I wanted to make. So as you see, back in December, I was pumping out a lot of videos, and it worked out great. And then at the start of this year, I wanted to thrive and get a lot of videos out there and just make them the best that I could. However, as you noticed, after I uploaded that classic that I wanted to get out there, Uh, nothing has been uploaded since. It's been completely dead. I haven't said anything. I haven't posted any community updates on what's been going on. I haven't posted a single video about this or anything like that. Obviously, I did the videos about the situations that had happened, but since I feel as though we're moving on from that, and it's kind of irrelevant now, it's in the past, I felt as though I just needed to remove it. I didn't want to remind myself of it constantly all the time. But after getting those videos out there, I burnt out. In the click of a finger, I just burnt out completely. I had no motivation to even do any videos. I tried to do some, but I just didn't feel good doing this. I felt like I really needed to take time off, and I'm sorry for not saying anything about it, saying, hey, I'm gonna be taking a month off or something. I'm sorry for not saying anything. I literally didn't even have the motivation to even record a video or send out a post or anything saying that I was gonna be leaving for a while. I went back to my grandparents just to be on a holiday, you know, the most holiday it can get as of right now with the current situation. I went back there because it had been recommended that I got away from this place and everything that was driving me insane so much. Just getting away for a bit and just being with some people I loved. And that was great. I loved being there. I was kind of sad to go back, but at the end of the day, I had to get back here. And I was kind of ready to get back to work again, but still I felt as though, I'm going to be taking a bit more time off. And so I did. It's just like, it's hard to explain, but it's like time doesn't exist properly when I'm alone. So I'll often just get caught up in whatever I'm doing, and I don't know, it makes me feel so bad. I hate it. I'll oftentimes just stay up and play video games all night because I don't want to have to face the fact that I'm alone, so that'll sometimes lead to me playing until like 1 or 2 a.m. or even later, which causes me to go to bed late, and then I wake up late, and then it fucks up the cycle. Also then, you know, because that's in the weekends, so then I have to go back during the weekdays to school, and then that's not great because then I can't sleep, then I can't work around it, and I just want that to be fixed. I started going on walks again and everything just to kind of get out and get some exercise and everything. But now that has also kind of made me sad because it's gotten boring to walk around the same places all the time and everything, and the weather isn't like the most stable. It's sometimes sunny, sometimes it's rainy, sometimes it's too windy, and whatever it is, it just always pisses me off. So it just adds to the sadness instead of actually being good to go outside. Are my problems even problems? I don't know. Post down in the comments below what you guys think of this sort of stuff. I do have friends around, I do have company and everything, and I do get to see them as much as I possibly can, but again, when I'm alone, it just sucks, and it doesn't make me feel great at all. Just my entire mental state isn't the best right now. It's spread out into other things as well, like my health and just general things I just can't get the motivation to do. I'm definitely not healthy, you know. I'm underweight. I don't eat, I don't drink, I don't exercise, all these things that are very bad for my body and could cause the death of me. I don't have the motivation to do most things, like the YouTube videos, as stated previously. I think I'm ready to kind of come back and just do some more stuff, but obviously that was a thing for a while. Simple things like shaving, like you probably noticed that the lockdown facial hair has kind of grown out again, and just because I haven't had motivation to do simple things like shaving it or cleaning. Like, this office is a mess. You don't even want to see the desk right now. It's genuinely awful. Even things like just getting up from this chair or from the bed or anything. Like, in the morning, I can't get out of bed, and it's a problem. I really want to get out of that, but it's just hard. I don't know if I'm in, like, the early stages of, like, getting into a depression or something. Like, I've always kind of had it in my mind that I might, because it kind of comes back and kind of stays a bit, then it goes away, then I'm feeling good, and then kind of comes back and everything. You know, I'm not entirely sure, but think I'm gonna get a therapist once lockdown is over, or it has calmed down a bit more. I want to do therapy, or if it gets really bad, I could go to a online approach for therapy as well, because I've been recommended a therapist for a while by a lot of different people, so I feel as though it's time I actually go ahead and get that help. Just simple things like my shower that, you know, after I've turned off the shower, usually it would stop there. And then I would, like, clean a little bit, you know, because there's water over the walls and everything. I would just clean that. And that's usually been fine because the shower's, like, turned off and everything. However, something's happened to it, I guess. I don't know. But it's like now when I turn it off, then it stops. but then like a minute later, it just starts pouring down again, like not like an entire shower stream, but it's like I'm standing under it, I'm like cleaning, and then it just comes down, and it just pisses me off. Just simple things that I just wouldn't care about normally, and that wouldn't usually be a problem, especially if someone else was here, but for some reason, I just expect everything to be perfect. Whenever I'm alone here, it's just awful. Another reason why I haven't really been doing content is just that I wasn't really happy with the content. I just felt like I wasn't growing. It got so boring to just do the same content over and over and over again, and not add anything new, not any variety and everything. So I want to, I've also using this time to kind of work on what can I do in the future to better the content, what can I do to do new things, new and exciting things, not doing the same thing over and over again so it gets boring, doing new and exciting things that I want to do, and everything. And I think I'm ready to come back, and I'll probably be doing a separate video on the stuff that I'm going to be changing on this channel to kind of have more fun with it and be able to be more motivated to do videos. I tried doing the daily upload thing a while back, but I realized later on that I'm just not really in it to do daily uploading. I don't know what it is, but other people can do it and that's fine, but I'm just not really the best at doing daily. I want to get a video out there when it's done and when I am happy with it. I realize that I'm a privileged person, I am so incredibly lucky to be living the life that I am, and I am incredibly grateful of all the support of friends and family and viewers and everything that I do have, and all the stuff that I get to do, but I think we all have problems that kind of weigh us down, and I kind of wanted to explain some of mine today. If any of you guys are experiencing similar problems, or problems that aren't even similar, but still other types of problems that piss you off, or make you sad, or anything like that, you can put it down in the comments section below. If you can relate, or any other problems you have, you can put it down in the comments below. Let's give each other some positivity, let's all try and help each other and everything. I want the community to all love each other and give respect, And don't worry, I'm not just whining and complaining. I am working on ways to fix this. I want to get a therapist. I want to move closer to friends. Once this lockdown situation is over or calmed down, I want to travel more, go more places. I want to do a lot more fun things. I want to change up the content to be what I want it to be. I just want to have fun, and I want to do new, cool, and fun things. I just want to be happy, and I know I can do it, but right now, everything just kind of sucks in my case. Either way, I want to say thank you for watching. If you made it to this point, I can't blame you if you kind of skipped through it or didn't want to watch this video or anything. I can't really blame you. So thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see all of you very soon.